Alrighty everyone, let's put the show on the road. Sadly, Twitch is having some issues, so I won't be streaming to YouTube and Mixer this time. Sadly, Twitch is having issues. So welcome to the stream everyone. Jedok, Jaden, J9, Mr. Lee, YouTube, Snivy, Master, Lee, Leonardo, Antonio, and our VIP member today, Heavy Elite, the creator of the level pack I'll be covering today. Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During this live session, I'll cover all the levels that are part of the Mega Man Maker level pack slash quote-unquote fan game Mega Man Firce BattleBots 3, the third in this series. All of these are made by the user Heavy Elite. This has an intro stage, 8 RMs, and 6 Wily Fortress levels. So here are the ground rules. Basically the same as 2, but after I leave the prep room, I should start anew from the first checkpoint to get a real feeling of starting an original Mega Man level. And once I pick a character at the start, I can't swap, so I'll try my best to follow that rule. I'll probably be playing with bass this time. So without further ado, let's start with the intro stage, with 24 plays and a score of 5. Hopefully this has been improved over the first two. I know the second one was better than the first one, so let's see if it continues the trend. By the way, I'm only covering levels in this level pack, no Firce mid levels. I guess we're showcasing each character's strengths and whatnot, so you can make a better decision of who to pick. Don't play bass? Okay. Okay, I really don't want to play as Proto Man, so I'll play as Mega Man then. Yeah, J9. Some of these Saturday evening streams for level packs. As much as I like the Alpha Strike, I don't like taking extra damage from everything. Hi Galaxy Man. Go right ahead, just make sure it's not too long. If a level pack exceeds, for example, 2 hours, please let me know in advance and I'll have to break it up. Yeah, Proto Strike. Sometimes they call it the Alpha Strike. So, Proto Man or bass, or... As I said, I don't want to play with double damage enabled, so... Mega Man it is. Otherwise I would have gone with bass. They may show up later, don't worry. I say this is the best intro stage yet. Nice introduction to all 3 characters and their positive traits. Oh goodies, Ring Man though. Actually not too bad. So that's the intro stage done. So with this done, please select which RM to go after first, while I fix something. It was a nice interstate, so it gets my thumbs up. Please do, Gravity Beetle. We have 3 gears and 3 matrices. And 2 toys. Did someone tie-break Matrix or that? Okay, Gearman it is. Gearman wins the vote, with 20 plays and a score of 6. I was a bit worried we'd start with Matrix Man. And as always, at the rec room or preparation room, we can pick which special weapons we have, as well as utilities. And the E&M tanks, wonderful. Yeah, I misspelled snow, I realized that. I'll fix that. Nice way to showcase how the searchies work. Two also did a good job introducing gimmicks in safer environments. Now this is already combining the use of these circular platforms with conveyor belts. Rather generous checkpoint placement, to be honest. That was the first E-tank, sorry for the silence there. Yeah, checkpoint placement is definitely on the more generous side compared to some of the other level packs I played. And now there's in a more hazardous environment, right over a bottomless pit. And I fell in anyways because I hit the ceiling somewhere. Don't we have searchy spawners? Oh, I thought we did. Please point out the area where base has issues once I get to Wily 4. I'm curious. So that was the first stat. I'll try keeping a death counter for this. Random wheel over here. It's not like there was something up there. And because it's more like an actual fan game, a limited amount of restarts will do. Oh yeah, I also started with the ring boomerang. I just realized that. The nuts aren't that dangerous, to be honest. I mean, also those tri-propeller enemies are despawning themselves. I see. Yeah, I should have did a slide jump there. That's step number 2. Either by Discord or in one of the YouTube comment sections. Preferably on Discord. Oh yeah, same as before. Only 3 lives per level, unless I get more extra lives. If I run out of extra lives, I have to start all over. My E-tanks still carry over though, if it's like a normal Mega Man game or fan game. J9, all these levels are made by Heavy Elite. Can't get that now. Oh boy. I see the problem. That wasn't too bad. I was worried I was gonna get clipped by the ceiling. Metal Man, but now you can swap the directions of the conveyor belts. Or rather, Gear Man. One of these are bosses to start out with. More like shut me off, that was more what I was more worried about. Alright, now that Gear Man's down, who should I go after next? Every time I finish a stage, my life total has been refreshed to 3. Or it gets reset at the very least. Wallman is a clear victor, with 7 plays and a score of 1. He got at least 6 votes. And by defeating Gear Man, I got the Gear Screwer. I think it's this weapon then, assuming I got it right. All out? Let's see about that. Good thing I still maintain the 2 E-tanks. Hey, wow. Let's see what this stage's main gimmicks are. I fail this immediately. I want those. Just copy and paste the contents of Notepad and PM me on Discord. And now I'm up to 4 lives. Hey yes, welcome to the level pack stream. Just 2 levels. Not much. For a moment there, I was gonna get worried I was gonna get telefragged or something. I love the easy button. Oh, phew, that was really scary. I can't tell where the Yoko blocks are gonna spawn exactly, so I'm really worried they're gonna act like Yoko spikes and just kill me. Okay, now I can see with the signs. I wish I had the rush coil for this. I'm just gonna stay here and watch the pattern. Okay, safer than expected. I was worried I was gonna get trolled by him. Hey Mega Man. You know, if it didn't tell me, I'd think this lead up to some ladders. But no, there's spikes up there. Hey WoW, welcome to stream. Definitely these days feel better balanced and have a better difficulty curve. This days gimmicks are the crash lifts and the Yoko blocks. Previous one were the rotating platforms and one other thing. Oh, I forgot, this is not a good weapon to use against them. Thank you for the drop there, and here. As much as I want that E-tank, it's a bit too risky. I'm not risking my neck for those. Spiked Wallman was an awesome way to finish off that level. They are pretty easy to get, but again, I don't want to take too many risks. You know me and my luck. And I mean, usually these level packs give me plenty of E-tanks, so... especially when I get to the rematches. kind of a reverse difficulty curve. I put this before the previous screen. And this ring encounter isn't really that difficult either. Follow the lead of this level pack and Mega Man Fusion by Daibuman and friends. Try asking Heavy Lead for some tips because they have made several ones that are at the very least okay to decent. And I feel like cooldown screens, but honestly I feel the previous section or the previous set of screens should have been the climax of the stage. That's my own main critique about the stage. It had a nice build up, it didn't really have the best ending. Like the previous stage, Dear Man, that had a better ending. When I say ending, I mean climax, where everything comes together in the stage. All the gimmicks and enemies. And for a stage called Wall Man, I honestly expected more walls to break through, like walls of pole legs, or junk blocks. Kind of a mismatch between my expectations of gimmicks and what actually was here. Perhaps even a firewall, but like, the previous stage is decent, this one is just okay. Alright, 6 left to go. Yeah, I remember that one, J9. You just missed you missed 2.5 levels. Volcano Man wins, with 8 plays and a score of 3. Yes, as shown in the title and description, this is a level pack. And let's see, by defeating Wall Man, I get... I guess the block dropper? I sure hope this is the correct one. Okay, good. So the wall crusher. And here we go. I start off the stage with 4 lives and 3 tanks. Of course there'd be a firewall. Starting off really hot. What's next? Horizontal ones? Well... Speak of Anti-Eddy. Now if this engine had Now imagine if this engine had diagonal firewalls. Reminds me of Burner Man stage in a way. Everything, taking place in a forest and everything's on fire. And of course, the magma generators are here. Thematically, this is appropriate, although I would start off the firewall section with a bit more advanced warning, if possible. Here comes the next one, I'm not waiting for that. That extra life is not worth it, nor is that E-tank. Bye, Fire Nut. Bye, Fire Nut. Oh, I didn't notice it in time. Well, down to 3 lives now. Bye, Sinus. Again, because they follow Universal Timer, it can be a bit annoying. This is where I really wish I had... This is really where I really wish I had an ice weapon. Or the concrete shot. So now I'm down to 2 lives. Thankfully there's a checkpoint rafter right before and right after this section. Good placement. Oh, just noticed that. I have 5 tanks, but I really need his extra lives. Certainly a step in difficulty, oh boy. Not again. I wish there was more time to rev up to these. Or more time before the fire revved up. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I thought there was something else there. Okay, at least this is timed better because it's right next to the checkpoint. Probably having the flash stopper here would be a good idea. That or the water wave. Just let me through. In comparison with the previous 2 stages, that was a much better climax. At least it feels like a climax. Now this is the falling action before we get to the boss. And the most number of times I died in a stage. Or any ice weapon would be helpful here. I don't need the thunderstorm. Ice slasher. Perfect freeze. Definitely my favorite stage so far, but not a good first stage. And I only have 1 extra life left. It is fun. I disagree with that, Mega Man. You just need to be skilled. Go here after you get your frost weapon or the flash stopper. Do I have his weakness? No. I think I got it backwards too. He's immune against that. Goodbye, Volcano Man. Nice usage of those firewalls, especially at the end. I didn't exactly like the first one because of how the alignment of those magma generators can be messed up, and I feel the magma generators could have a bit gentler curve while more of the firewalls. Otherwise, I like this stage the most. It was decent. So who should I go after next? The first one was the slowest one, but I just wish there was a bit more, like 1 second delay. Okay then, I thought Toy Man was gonna win, but apparently Rhino Man's actually the victor, with 11 plays and a score of 6. You're the deciding victor, Lepadio. In the future, Francisco, could you provide the level ID for it, please? So I guess the atomic fire is the fire weapon I need. And because I'm back under about 3 lives, it'll reset back up the tree. If you check my level queue, you'll see it's a lot. Oh hey, the same forest background. I guess this stage takes place before Volcano Man stage, or after the fires burn out. And after a rainstorm has flooded the region. Really can't reach. It surely looks like it should reach. So this is the fourth stage of the game. Even though we have a fire team playing in the background. Yeah, Toy Man will be restored while he's been defeated. Oh no. Thank you, Aunt Deity. I still find it strange we have Aunt Deity before regular Eddie. I'm on the D-tank. The red sky still makes it seem more like a fire stage to me, even though this is a forest stage. It's as if the fires are just starting. Now I'd love it if one of you can actually drop something. Really? Okay, back down to 2 lives then. That's why all my lives were restored per level up to 3. I mean, if it didn't, I'd probably just game over. I'll deliberately game over to get back up to full. At least that's what I do if it was a traditional Mega Man game or fan game. As for tomorrow morning's live stream, I'll be covering Dark Legacy and 1 or 2 demos. Because one of the demos is actually pretty long. Yeah, it can reach me up there. I totally expect there to be some up and down attackers, but they don't show up. Instead we have this surprise cat. Tomorrow's looking to be exciting. See, I like the use of these gimmicks. It's just that in comparison with the high-octane action the previous stage had, it feels a bit strange. It doesn't make the stage bad, it just feels like an odd contrast. Like a slow-paced stage compared with a faster-paced one. Suddenly the first Yoshiki, and then I see you there, Identity. I'll still take the extra life, thank you very much. It'd be fun to have her. Roll, that is. I want more playable characters in the future. Perhaps Roll and the rest of the characters from Mega Man 1. Perhaps use their movesets from Powered Up. And now the forest doesn't look like it's on fire now. Really, up until this point, the sand hasn't really been utilized in a gimmick sense other than for more aesthetic purposes. Ah, the sunset. Looks beautiful. A nice way to close off the stage. We started the stage at midday and then we ended off at sunset. I'll leave you, cat. We're almost there. This one last section. Feels like one of the longer stages of the game. Well, level pack. As much as I like that, I can't reach it. See what I mean? I've been playing Mega Man Maker for a controller for over 250 plus episodes. I haven't had any problems whatsoever. Good thing I had the grabber. Now we're using the sand to good effect. Oh, to me, okay. If I had an arcade stick, sure. Probably as a donation incentive, maybe. Oh no, Concrete Man. Let's see if I have a weakness. Screw Crusher? Yeah, it's a weakness. Normally I wouldn't use it. Normally if he was a new RM, I wouldn't use weaknesses, but because we faced off against Concrete Man many times before, I decided to just use one. Only one death here, and I'm back up to 3 lives too. Definitely around the mid tier. I didn't like it as much as Volcano Man, but hey, it's not bad. So we're halfway through the list of RMs, only 4 left to go. Matrix, Chain, Snow, and Toy. The choice is obvious. 9 votes go— now, the choice is obvious. 9 votes go to Toy Man, with 10 plays and a score of 4. That's the greatest number of votes so far, by the way. And I already got one weakness. Perhaps I have Toy Man's weakness now. So far, I'm certainly enjoying this more than the previous 2. It has a smoother curve. Although some levels do feel notably longer than others. Checkpoint placement is fairer, a bit more generous. Let's see... Fire... Screw Crusher... What weapon do I get from him? Rhino Man? I guess it's the pile driver. Still have 5e tanks, I think. Of course it'd be this team. What else would it be? I'm more surprised if it wouldn't be this team or Springman's team. Springs and bombs. Where do I acquire the rush jet anyways? And blocks. And punch blocks. Because of course, we'd have them. Not saying it's bad, I love those gimmicks. They're so versatile. Oops, I didn't actually pick up the rush coil, even though I should have it now. I'll pick it up next time. Thematically, the enemies from Strike Man stage do fit here. I would have preferred if this was introduced over a safe environment, not over a bottomless pit. For me, I'm experienced enough with it, so it's fine, but to newbie players or newer players, you probably want to put that over, like, elevated terrain. As sometimes getting the timing initially can be a bit of a problem. Oh, it was introduced? Oh, I just wanted one more challenge before that one. That's basically it. Also, I think I broke the punch block there. Okay, let's cheese this. What? No, I can't cheese it properly. Okay, let's reset it. I need to hurry here. What? Blocks. Both my favorite and one of the more glitchy elements of Mega Man Maker. Especially when they decide to despawn. $75. That makes me think there was supposed to be more enemies or bosses there. If Toyman is who I think it is... Well, actually, no, I shouldn't have a weakness. I need to have a cunning weapon, because there's also Snowman. I don't think that Snowman is weak to Volcano Man's weapon, or perhaps vice versa. If anything, I probably think that Toyman's weakness would be the pile driver. Or maybe Matrix Man's weapon, I'm not sure. Don't worry, it will return very soon, Jaden. After all, I will edit it down to an LP format. Then you can listen to it there. I love how much dynamic difficulty that game... I love all the options the game gives you in terms of dynamic difficulty. More games should have options like them. Making, producing, and repairing toys, yes, it's me. As for which game I'll cover Sunday evening, it's gonna be another indie game, although I'm not sure which yet. I want to cover the sequel to Alvora Tactics, but because of the CPU time it requires, I'm a bit hesitant to do that. Instead, I'll do a different game. All of them. Two extra lives? Really? That's generous. I'm up to 5 now. I'm up to 5 lives now. Just needed a better climax, where we had to jump on top of those push blocks and... Well, I guess we had the climax earlier and this is the falling action. I just wish it was a bit longer. And of course, it'd be Grenade Man. Now, logically, I know what Grenade Man's weakness should be, a fire weapon, but... Well, let's try it. It is his weakness. I guess the fire melts his coils. It makes sense for Grenade Man, but for Toy Man, I don't think it'd be a cutter weapon. So 3 arms left. Definitely a pleasant stage. Probably middle of the road though. Sorry, but Matrix Man... hold on. What? One moment. There was an issue with the level ID. Give me a moment, I'm fixing that. Matrix Man is the victor with 5 or 6 votes, with 40 plays and a score of 13. Sorry, Heavy. From what I've heard, Matrix Man is one of the tougher RMs of the group. And he's represented by Bounce Man. Alright then. Kinda strange why he would be there. So, by defeating Toy Man, which weapon do I get? Is it the mace or something else? Dive Missile, got it. Here we go, starting up Matrix Man's stage proper. Nice way of introducing the Sheepman blocks. So footholders, Sheepman blocks, what else? Force beams. I know we also have these blockades, but I don't really count them as gimmicks. Pretty easy to get E-Tag, all things considered. Thankfully, no. And I still have 5 extra lives, by the way. Because outside of Volcano Man and one of the other stages, none of them were too difficult. Spoke too soon. I didn't expect the photo levels to go down that far. I love the Mega Man 5 Charge Shot, especially due to its range. You missed the first 6 levels, the intro stage and the first 5 arm stages, Type Boomin. You also missed the best stage, I'd say. So this stage's gimmick are also Yoka blocks. All I can say is that Firce Battle Boss 3 is better than the second. For a moment there, I thought I was gonna go off screen or something. More and more of these footholders. Ow. Oh boy, that background. I forget which game it originates from. It's mighty distracting. Mega Man 9, okay. Oh. Apparently I pricked myself on the spike there. Not sure how that happened. For a moment there, I thought that was also gonna go off screen. Yeah, this feels like the climax of the stage. I suggest that for the next revision of the stage, please change the background, it's too distracting. Oh, sure, it looks pretty, but especially for those sensitive flashing lights, it can be a problem. Basically, these sheep and blocks are like safety nets in case I hit it. Oh boy. Hi there. We made it. That was a nice climax of the stage. Up there with Volcano Man. Outside of the flashy backgrounds, I kinda like the stage on the upper side. Oh boy, this background. I spoke too soon. It's only Bounce Man anyways. Goodbye, Matrix / Bounce Man. Oh, the ARMs? Those are Matrix Man, Gear Man, Chain Man, Rhino Man, Snow Man, Toy Man, Volcano Man, and Wall Man. This stage kinda surprised me with its stats. One is me not paying attention, the other one I guess was also me not paying enough attention. So only 2 arms left, Matrix or Chain Man. And Snow, of course. Oh, sorry about that. Snow or Chain. Snowman's victor with 4 votes, with 13 plays and a score of 6. Well, now 5 votes. So I'll end off with Chain Man. Right now my favorite stages are Volcano Man, and to a lesser extent probably Rhino Man. And Matrix Man. I guess this is Matrix Man's weapon then. Did I take more than I was supposed to there? Probably not. Oops. Yeah, I did. I accidentally took Snowman's weapon with me. Oops, sorry. "40 screens each." Okay, that makes sense, although some of the stages do feel longer than others because of the difficulty. Like, some of them definitely felt like they were 40 or they felt like 50 screens, where other ones it actually felt like 30 screens. So, falling platforms / tower blocks. Now introducing the ice platforms and ice blocks. And me getting hit by everything. So that's an extra life. Up to 4 now. Oh, whoa. Almost got crushed against the ceiling there. Well, not crushed, but impaled. Some of the prettiest graphics so far. Well, completely failed this set of challenges. Let's try it again. That's what I wanted to do. I thought there would surely be something more useful here. I'd rather take the left route instead. Oh, that route was for base, but... Gotcha. When it's completed, WoW Gamer sent it to me. What I like about this level pack is that most of the E&M tanks are accessible even if you don't have special weapons or utilities, barring some exceptions like the ones in Volcano Man stage. You know what? Let's take the plunge and risk it. Whoa. I was holding right there. Apparently it glitched out a bit. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I got crushed by a gyro block, but... So now I'm down to 2 lives. Shouldn't it be called Blues Force then? Or the Blues Brigade? We have Rock Force, let's go with the Blues Brigade. Okay. There we go. 2 extra lives and now up to 4. No, it's old. Don't use the charge shot here, unless you have a death wish. Oh no. Alright. This stage wins a reward as being the prettiest RM stage so far. Now imagine these were not gravity defying. I guess that was a denouncement screen so I can relax. Otherwise it does feel like filler. Or perhaps it's introducing something. Also, I like how we started the stage normally, then the blizzard started picking up, then it really started picking up, and now we're out in the cool again. I suppose this is the climax of the stage now. Pretty easy one. So I suppose the blizzard section was the actual climax. This is a common trend I noticed in this level pack. Outside of 2 or 3 levels, usually the climax happens one section before the end, and in the final section is just an announcement, where things ease up before you reach the boss. I don't mind it for longer stages, but I don't feel these stages are long enough to justify having them. I'd rather have the last section be the climax before the boss. Hi, Grenade Man. When I said boss, I was expecting someone else. Are you weak to fire then? Not really. You're really weak to blocks though. I didn't expect you to be weak to wall blocks. Currently one of my favorite levels, up there with Volcano Man. Definitely a better starting stage too. Blast Man, sorry. So last but not least is Chain Man, with 14 plays and a score of 3. It's a common joke where I flip over flip the names of Grenade and Blast Man together. Heavy lead... Heavy Elite did mention that this stage has a unique gimmick. Or a gimmick that required quite a bit of time to set properly. And his weapon is the Night Crush. So now up to 60 tanks. Oops, I didn't mean to swap that. I forget if I have 4 or 5 or 60 tanks. I'll play it safe and just go at 5. I'm up to 4 extra lives now. What's the gimmick? I know this is a castle stage. Ouch. I didn't realize I could transfer over to other screens like that. Up to 5 extra lives. Oh. I see the gimmick here. Elevators and force beams. I need to slide it through. Good enough. At least I can't steal these. Whoa. Yeah, cool gimmick. I haven't seen this setup used before. That's a close one there. Of course, because of the number of E-tanks I have, I can just probably damage tank through everything. Oops. Well. There goes me breaking the challenge. And of course I can do that too. Not close enough to the end. But yeah, this is actually a pretty unique gimmick I haven't seen any other stage do yet. So props for that. Now imagine combining that with the blocks. Ow. Makes me kind of wish that the pile driver is actually the boss's weakness. Drink a stamina potion. I think Boomerang also does a pretty good number on them. Like they do the multi-hit properties. I hope there's one more of those elevator sections. That was the best part of the stage. Cutting it really close there. You know what, I'll just use the E-Tank. Although now I think about it, I could just use the Flash Stopper, or Matrix Stopper. Good, there's the last one, with red force beams, a checkpoint, 5 extra lives, and a bottomless pit, for good measure. This is pretty much the way I think they'd set it up. And because of the checkpoint at the start, I don't mind it too much. Yeah. If you get stuck like this, it's not actually too bad. I have Rush to assist me. Really, the top ones are the most dangerous ones because the bottom ones block them entirely. Really, slow and steady wins the race, but this is a fun slow stage, slower pace level. These elevator sections are the best parts. I made it. Currently my favorite level, the level pack. This is what I consider an almost good to good stage, heavy lead. Nice introduction and escalation of all the challenges gimmicks, not only the elevator and force beams, but also the Techions, the Crushers, and whatnot. Good work. Kinda dragging on, but hey, did a good job. It also segmented the challenges and didn't really overly focus on one set of gimmicks over the other ones. And it didn't try overwhelming the player by placing all the gimmicks in one section, all 4 of them. And this was a great way as a climax to end off the stage. I wouldn't mind if this was actually ported over to an actual fan game, it's that good. Yeah, I kind of wish the bosses did more, but it's more of a limitation of Mega Man Maker. He could have changed up the environment more, but that could be a bit of a problem. More than one gimmick, but you know how to segment them so players don't get overwhelmed by it. Yeah, too many flat grounds. Alright, I'll be right back in a moment, then I'll start the Wilys Fortress levels. And we're back. Now let's enter Wilys Mechanical Fortress 1 with 9 plays and a score of 2. Decoration isn't always needed, but it's what makes sometimes decent levels into almost good levels, or almost good to good. They're more than just a cherry on top, they're the icing cherry on top, and sometimes part of the upper layer of the cake. Thank you, Francesco. I'll save it for next week. And as a reminder, next week I'll only have a morning live stream, no Saturday evening live stream due to other commitments, and also because I need to take a break. The main level design though is still the most important part. Yeah, don't prioritize it. That's why I said it's the icing and cherry on top and part of the upper layer. That still leaves most of the cake for the gameplay itself, level design, boss design, etc. I'm just saying it is important, but not as important as other things. Wait, I made a mistake here. Yeah, it's by Oka, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to complete it, but we'll see. So I'm down to 5 lives, I think? There are 6 Wilys Fortress levels here, by the way. I can also talk about story, but Mega Man Classic doesn't really have that good of a storyline, so it doesn't really matter as much. Now, and if you're making a game and the story is important, yeah, make sure to prioritize it over the graphics. I made a mistake here. Honor system of patio, because I didn't pick them up in the previous stages. These cogs in one block jumps, they make me rather nervous. Especially when I'm this low on lives. Or life, I mean. Yeah, I like the composition. I like the compositions of most of the tracks. The issue is more the instrumentation. Now, I don't mind some of the instrumentation, but most of it just feels lackluster. And that's basically what most of the complaints people have. Even with the DLC tracks, alternative versions, they still have issues with that. Exactly, the patio. And yeah, Heavy Elite. The Gear Fortress stages ended too early. It felt like they ran out of time. Yeah, it works best for Bounce Man and Acid Man, and maybe Fuse Man. And now you're returning this gimmick. Watch as I die to it somehow. Whoa. This may pose a problem. I see there, Skynut, Airnut, whatever. I'll get you. What? What just happened? I got sucked into the force beam. Alright, I'll do Cheese Strats next. Let's see if they work. I hope this works. Yeah, I don't mind it, as long as they're probably introduced other things, as Fortress stages in the past have introduced new gimmicks before. Oh, both sides, I see. There we go, that's the way to cheese it. It'd be kinda druggish if I died over there. Count bomb, sure. I don't even mind if it's not universal gimmicks, as long as it's introduced properly. Oh boy. I kinda wish there was a checkpoint after that one. This is a harder version of an earlier shell. Oh, whoa, whoa. For a moment there, I thought I was gonna get killed. Is it stuck? Yeah. Next time it happens, please warn me in advance. I see what happened. There were so many messages it broke the chat. We're back. It should be back at least. That's odd. Hold on, let me do a quick check. Don't worry, I'm getting this fixed, I hope. If it's not fixed, I'll just revert to YouTube. Assuming it isn't broken on YouTube's side, too. Well, looks like Restream is down for some reason. Time to revert back to YouTube chat then. Sorry about that, viewers. I'm not sure what caused that. Now, I reverted to another chat system, Heavy Elite. Let's see... Quicker but harder, slower but safer. I like that system. I like giving alternate routes for different skilled players. Like if they're more speedrunner skilled, sure, go for the faster route, but if they want to play it safe, or for example to lower on the amount of lives, go for the other route. Now hopefully YouTube doesn't break. That's the main reason why I switched to Restream.io. YouTube chat had a tendency of breaking so much. I like how this stage is taking inspiration from many of the previous stages, or directly making the sections harder. It's a great way of reintroducing gimmicks and challenges for a Fortress level. And most Mega Man classic games and fan games fail at doing this. I haven't seen a stage put the barricades on the rotating platforms. And good thing you did that. More Mega Man Classic games should do something like this. Let me in. Only one death here. It's not over yet. These are all 60 screens. We're in for the long haul, viewers. Yeah, it's very inspired, but a better version, to be honest. Notice this is the first stage. Kind of long, to be honest. I'd probably split into two by this point. I love the stage, sure, but... yeah, better than the original, better than the first two stage, better than the first two Wily 1 stages from your previous two games, fan games. But as I said, probably break it up into two stages. This is too long. There is such a thing of too much of a good thing. Really, now chat isn't... okay. Gee, now everything is assigned to break today. Is it better now? This was not easy. Definitely on the difficult side, but fixed. Yeah, both YouTube... oh hi, Yellow Devil inspired by Buster. Yeah, Restream and YouTube decided to break simultaneously. But now it's Sparkman, so it's modified. Let's give a knee tank. Well, I was hoping I could cheese that, but apparently not. Yellow Devil, modified from Buster. I can get four full charge shots in if I'm good. Atomic Fire, gotcha, I'll use it next time. Ah, phew, that was a bit scary. Definitely a somewhat more difficult Yellow Devil encounter, especially with those lasers. Overall, this is one of my favorite stages of the game. Fan game. Level pack. So on to what... hold on. There was an issue with the IDs again. So on to Wilys Mechanical Fortress 2 with 5 plays and a score of 2. Oh boy, if this first one was that long, I'm really worried how long the next one's gonna be. Might as well troubleshoot this while this is going on. Nope. It's sleeping with the fishes. Thank you for pointing that out. Should be fixed now. Oh, did you... For those who are paying... never mind. We'll get to that later. Fast-paced level? Thank you. Down to 3 E-tanks and 1 M-tank. And also, I took one dead in the previous stage, so I gotta be careful. You say it's fast-paced, let's see how fast it is. 60 screens long, so it makes me worried. Earliest? You mean fangame-wise, or actual number title-wise? Mainline game-wise, it was the first Mega Man Classic game I actually played, main title-wise, was Mega Man 7. As for the first Mega Man fan game that I played, well, if we count the Flash games, Mega Man vs. Ghosts and Goblins. If we count non-Flash games, probably Unlimited. No, not Unlimited, there's one before that, whose name escapes me right now. Oh, easiest, sorry, or earliest. Easiest Mega Man game I played? Mainline-wise, probably 5 or 8. 6 is also a close contender. Of course, there'd be the firewall there. This time I can freeze it, though. Thank you, Snowman. Plus, I can freeze it in time. Oh. Okay then. That's my easy button. Oh boy. Suddenly dropped on top of those. Let me guess, little fire mats? I want that E-tank. That's good. And the Screw Crusher... I feel I can spam the Screw Crusher more than the Block Dropper, so there's that advantage. But you're right, for most other scenarios I'd rather just use the Block Dropper. Plus there's more ammo, as Heavily points out. Much more ammo. Oh, whoa, oh, this is faster. I got knocked into it. So, down to 4 or 5 lives. Oh, actually that won't really be that helpful. That though, yeah, now the enemy placements are getting a lot more problematic, or difficult to deal with. This is where the dive missile is handy. Of course, there's my easy button. Okay, let's see. And we're out of here. Now I see what you mean by faster pace. This stage would have felt half the length of the previous one. It's more like spam and easier, probably more spam. Who's up next? Oh goody, this background again. Long arm. Compared with the previous Fortress boss, this was much easier. Two deaths in this one, mainly in the firewall section. I'll see if I can finish all the levels by this stream. I really want to. No, I'm not skipping over 3. Next up is Wilys Mechanical Fortress 3, with 8 plays and a score of 3. I suppose 4 or 5 is the Hatch's room. Let's see if this breaks the Wily Tree curse. The supposed one. More technical? Considering we have the elevator section 1, let's see what that means. Gee, tanks. We're here. 3 lives left. Back up to 4 E-tanks, 1 M-tank. Please, less firewalls. That's good to hear, WoW. I may be able to cover it next week or in the 400 episodes spectacular. Sounds neat, but we'll have to see his design and stage design. There are a lot of neat ideas for RMs, but we have to see their executions. One of the best teams in Mega Man 7. I have a soft spot for most of the team's musical tracks in Mega Man 7. Yeah, I wish it had its own SF file pack. Having custom music really adds to these levels. Even if it's other Mega Man tracks, other tracks from the Mega Man series or other series, I'm fine with it. I almost forgot you can do that. Well, thank goodness there are no enemies here. Hi Rejolt, welcome to the stream. Currently going through Heavy Elite's level pack. I'm at the tail end of it. Only 4 Fortress stages left. Whoa. I say whoa when I get surprised like that. Good boy. Checkpoint placement is good as always. For these sections, sometimes I wish I had the wheel cutter. Of course, if I did, I could cheese most of these sections. I remember this was from Toy Man. Please shoot me up. Same here. Oh darn, I need that. I knew there was something up there. Nope. Good to hear, Rajold. I've been playing it piecemeal over the past few weekends. Whoa, okay. I thought I wasn't gonna make it there. Another E-tank? Ah, you're so kind. Ah, you're so kind, Heavy Elite. I think you can do it if you chain together some things, but it's too risky. I'm not going for it. I could sacrifice an extra life, but not worth it. Well, at least it's not a solid ceiling. But that wasn't really that difficult for a shmup segment. Also, this morning's stream should come out later tonight, assuming I don't screw something up, or I don't fall asleep. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, I will be playing Mega Man Dark Legacy and the demo of Mega Man Nocturne. And if I have enough time, the demo of probably either Battle Network Treaty or Endwave 1.1. I was gonna cover Mega Man Beyond's demo, but I think I'll save it for its own stream. Have any of you heard of Mega Man Nocturne? I don't know, Daibuman. There are so many other people who have covered the Binding of Isaac that I feel that field has been over... Hi, Tectento. I feel that field has been overextended. Yeah, that's the one, Daibuman. The last demo was out in 2016, but it has 8 RM stages fully completed. I'm not sure whether to call it a Let's Try or a Let's Play. I'll probably just call it a Let's Try because the game isn't officially done yet. As opposed to Mega Man Forever, which I'll call a Let's Play because the game's been cancelled. Oh, I see, a new gimmick. We didn't have these doors before. Well, we made it to the end. Honestly, the first stage felt more technical than this one. That had more puzzle elements and required more precision. This wasn't a bad Wily tree, it was okay to decent. I like the previous 2 levels more though. Easy Fortress boss is easy. Despite me taking hits everywhere. This was even easier than the previous 2 Fortress bosses. We have a reverse difficulty curve going on. At least I didn't die here. On to Wilys Mechanical Fortress 4 with 8 plays and a score of 0. After this is the Hatches Room, then the final boss. Yeah, pretty much yes. But instead of being an intro-stage boss, it's a Fortress boss, which is what makes it disappointing. Alright, let's see if Restream has finally woken up. Well, I guess it's completely dead then. Hopefully this is resolved tomorrow, otherwise that'd be really embarrassing. Music mod, Rojold. I decided to add my own one because this doesn't have an NSF file replacement. Tomorrow's evening game is probably going to be a shooter, but we'll see again. Also, thank you for motivating me to finish Tower Tale, Jaden. It was being set on the back burner for too long. The next LP I'll probably finish will likely be Starship Rubicon, which has been in the back burner and hiatus for over 2 or 3 years. In fact, that game's technically abandonware now. Hey Blake, welcome to stream. I love Abandoned Memory. Overall, I'm enjoying this level pack. Definitely a major improvement over the previous two. It's one I would consider to be decent to almost good. There's only 2 or 3 levels which I find to be a bit meh. Really, there's only a few ones I consider to be better, like the Mega Man Fusion collab by Daibuman and friends. Although, I'd say to break up some of these Wilys Fortress stages, or make them a bit shorter. I don't mind them, but there is something like too much of a good thing. Perhaps for Firce BattleBots 4. I know it was also a problem with 1 and 2 to a lesser extent. 1 had too many Wilys Fortress levels, long story short. I guess the pressure is also a nice one. I like the uses of these flower shooters more than in Rhino Man stage. We'll see about that. As long as I don't need to worry about firewalls or force beams, shouldn't be too bad. I'm up to 4 or 5 extra lives now, I've lost track. Whoa! I forgot this has ice physics. Well, down to 4 lives. This is why I don't like Mega Man Maker ice physics. You can suddenly be shunted forward, even if you press minorly on the controller. Now imagine Flower Cannon Man. Oh, okay. Shame they don't have this interaction. Interaction with the dice box. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. Sand all the way back here. Joy. Yeah, what's Nina's excavation mean? Just want some extra context. This is the biggest problem. There we go. You mean Sunflora? Or is that G2 Pokemon? Not the worst enemy placement. I get what they're going for. Now let's just get out of here. I like how we start with the ring boomerang for a stronger weapon. Okay, what's gonna happen with the final section? You made me a bit worried there, Heavy. Ah, this section. I see. When you said excavation, I thought you were referring to something else. I like this stage more than Wily Tree, to be honest. Let's see if the Fortress boss is even easier. As a reminder, how many times did I die in this stage? Was it 2 or 3 times? Two times. Thank you. Also, I should be using my special weapons so much more. I see what you mean, Rajold. So I guess Plant Man would be the closest to Sunflora. An empty screen. If this was a regular Mega Man Classic game or fan game, I think this would be a checkpoint screen. Okay, I hope this is the finale. More Yoshikis. Makes me a bit nervous. I can see this section being painful to do if it was Buster only, but I have weapons, so it's not too bad. If anything, this feels more technical than Tree. Yeah, like 1 and 2, I feel this could have been split into 2 stages. That's my main critique about the Fortress stages. They're fine, but they just go on for a bit too long. I like all their ideas, I don't think they should be trimmed out, but more like they should be split. Anyways, I died 2 times here. Okay. I guess I have to use special weapons. Figures it'd be this. GG. I like this more than Tree. Probably my order in terms of favorites would be 1 is better than 2, is better than 4, is better than 3. At least this boss was slightly more challenging. Now to Wilys Mechanical Fortress 5 with 6 plays and a score of 1, aka the rematch stage. Yep, definitely rematch. 5v tanks, I hope I got the number right. And let's hope I got the weakness order correct. This background again. It never fails to reach me. I'm fully filled with everything, so I can spam around. Let's see... Volcano Man. You're probably weak to the ice weapon. Yeah. It was pretty much a given. Toy Man? Or am I getting you mixed up with someone? If you're Toy Man, your weakness should be the atomic fire. No, you're not Toy Man. Okay, you're really weak to this block dropper, so... Snowman. Okay, well, man. So, no, okay, that's actually a snowman, but I keep mixing up because he's not a nice boss. I love your stage. You're Chain Man. I guess the dive missile then. I'm trying to go off of logical ordering. Yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention to the background, more to the boss itself. Nope, you're not Toy Man. Keep forgetting. If you're weak to the Night Crush, then you must be... Matrix Man, probably. Wall Man. Maybe the dash weapon? Yeah, definitely. I think you're Toy Man then. Yeah, pretty much. Rhino Man. Oh, you can actually destroy them. This is the first time I realized you could do that. One more left to go. Gear Man. You were the first step, so... I guess Flash Stopper? Yep, Flash Stopper. Although in practice, I'd rather use something else. Like the Charge Shot. Wait, do I have a shield weapon? No, I don't. You know, if I wanted an even easier experience, I could just use this and double hit him. And we're out of here. I see. Usually I just hit Concrete Man with his weakness, but not his blocks. This is it. On to the Wily machine. What do you have cooked up, Wily? Okay. And before I randomly clip into something... Oh boy. Okay, first phase destroyed. I would like a second phase, but that's probably save for 6. Well, it was a rematch stage. Nothing more to say about it. Now to end off this fan game / level pack. Sheesh, I didn't expect it to be this long, but unlike Fierce BattleBots 1, it doesn't feel like it's overstaying its welcome. Each stage feels distinct from each other. Although, as I said, I'd probably split up the stages a bit more. Maybe split it into 5 or 6 levels. Some of them get a bit too long. Yep, ever since 1.6 Rojolt. Metal Man you now have the option to toggle that for Metal Man. That was a door. Here we go. The end. Pick up everything. The wait was worth it for this one. Good job, Heavy Lead. This is what I consider a decent to almost good level pack. Almost up there with Mega Man Fusion collab. There's gonna be more. My main suggestion would be to add an NSF file replacement pack. It really gives these level packs more character. Ah, there you are. Ouch. I'm gonna try doing it Buster only, just to get a fair shot. The elevator is there for build-up. Who's left? Berserkers? I'll do this the fun way. I'm not waiting for the Yoko blocks. They really wanted to chop up the elevator. The next elevator before the next set of bosses. Oh boy, I'm streaming longer than I expected to. Jeez. Alright, let me get my final thoughts right now. I'm gonna have to end the stream ASAP once this is done. My favorite RM stage was a tie between... My favorite RM stage would be Chain Man, followed by Snowman and Volcano Man. And my favorite Wilys Fortress stage was 1, followed by 2. I died 9 times in the RM stages, and I died 5 times in these Fortress levels, for a total of 14 times so far. As I said, RM stages are fine, although I wish they focused more on climaxes, instead of just having a downward action right after the climax for most of the stages, outside of perhaps Volcano Man and Chain Man, and one other stage. It's not like the stages are long enough to have a downward action, unless you were counting about the Fortress stages. Oh boy, they're all coming now. And in terms of Fortress stages, I like them, but they suffer from a problem similar to Heavy Elite's Firce BattleBots 1. At least over there were just too many stages that blended in with each other. Here the Fortress stages don't blend in with each other, but they're just too long. I feel they could be split into two apiece. Of course, that would mean we'd have 2 extra Fortress stages, but it makes less of them more or less of a encompassing challenge. I also like how they reuse all the gimmicks in the previous 8 World Master stages to various... and reduxes them and recombines them. Many Mega Man Classic games and fan games don't do this, and it's a welcome change to see it here. Okay, Plan Man 1 here. GG. There should have been a checkpoint, by the way. Checkpoint over there. And so Wily took over the world in that future. In any case, those are all what I have to say about it. Definitely improvement over the first 2. It gets my seal of approval. Decent, almost good. There are some stages which I would rework, but most of them I feel at the very least decent. Yeah, that ruined it. Landman or Windman sucked me into oblivion. In fact, Windman did that before again. Remember Wilys Fortress 1, where Windman just sucked me into a vacuum? What are the weaknesses, by the way, so I can just speed up the process? I suggest on your next one to put the checkpoint before the elevator, or right after it. Like, put the checkpoint over here. Or here. So we don't need to go through that section again. Even the original Mega Man 9, 10, and most of the games do this. Well, that kind of sucks. Guess I'll have to rely on my trusty weaponry, like the block dropper. The main problem is Windman. If I take him out, I'm in the gold. Clear. Stay away from the wall. That has a collision that can eat me. You might as well just put a spike over there. Effectively, that's what happens. One down, 2 left to go. Oh, don't get me in there. That's it, I'm not taking any chances here. Ah, okay, it's not much easier. I like the idea of this for this boss, but please put a checkpoint just before the boss, so we don't have to go through 2 minutes of stage again. And also I can use Flat Stopper, but I'm not sure if that's affects Wind Man. And it's over. Or is it? Nope. I'm face tanking this. Definitely the hardest part of the battle. This is it. If I fail this, I'm dead. Definitely a tougher final boss, especially the second phase. It's over. We've saved the world from Wily and his fierce battle bots for the 3rd time. As I said, I would say it's a decent almost good level pack if elite. Thank you everyone for watching the stream. I'll hope to see you all tomorrow Sunday morning for Mega Man Dark Legacy and perhaps a demo of Mega Man Nocturne. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!